In this video, we're going to take a look at getting the computer to generate a random number between a specific range. We're also going to take a look at preconditional loops known as the while loop. So let's go ahead and get started. When you want to generate a random number in Python, the first thing you have to do is import the random library. You'll notice it is in gray. The reason it is in gray is because we have not written any code that uses the random library. Once we do, it will no longer be in gray. So we need a secret num. That's going to be the number the computer generates. And what we're going to do is we're going to do random.randint. That means random integers between 1 and 10. Now these numbers are inclusive indeed. They are inclusive. Get rid of that space there so we can get rid of that. Can't start a variable with the space. It is inclusive, meaning it's going to generate a number between 1 and 10. Something else I can do is I can use what's called RandRange. So I'm going to do equals random.randRange. Now, if I do 1 and 10 here, that means, and you want to spell range correctly, what that means is it's going to generate a number between 1 and 9. The first number is inclusive, the second number is exclusive. Now something you can do with random range is you can actually generate a number with a specific interval. For example, if I put comma 3, this will generate a number between 1. The next number it could pick would be plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. The next number it could pick after 4 would be 7. The next number after that, well, there wouldn't be 1 because it is 10. If I did 111, it would generate the numbers 1, 4, 7, and 10. It would pick one of those random numbers. Now, something else I could do is I could do this, and that will generate numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no reason to do that, so I'm going to use Randint. If I did 100 and I wanted to generate odd numbers, I could put a 2 here. That will generate all odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, all the way to 99. Because we know our upper bound is going to be 10, our lower bound is 1, and we know that Randint will give me the lowest number being 1, the highest number being 10, we can go ahead and use that. Now, something else I want to do is I want to have the user's guess. I'm going to go ahead and declare that because I don't want to redeclare that variable inside my loop. Now that we know how to generate random numbers, let's talk about the preconditional loop. The preconditional loop starts with what we call the while keyword. It checks while the condition is true. So I'm going to say while guess is not equal to secret num. And I want to spell secret num correctly. What it's going to do is it's going to evaluate this condition. It's going to ask, is guess not equal to secret num? That's either going to be true or it's going to be false. If it is true, the code inside of our while loop will run. Notice we have a colon. The first thing I need to do is tell the user to enter a number to guess. So I'm going to say guess equals. I'm going to make that an integer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my input. I'm going to say enter a number to guess. So that's what's going to happen. Now, when the user enters a number, there's one of 3 possibilities. The first one is if guess is equal to secret num. If it is equal to secret num, then what we're going to do is we're going to say you have guessed the number. And we're going to let them know they have guessed the number. Then another possibility is that the guess is greater than secret num. If it is greater than secret num, we're going to let them know your guess was too high. There's one more possibility, and the last possibility is that the guess is less than secret num. And if that's the case, we're going to print your guess was too low. And we want to use the correct grammar there. So T-O-O. All right, let's run through what this loop is doing. So the first time this program runs, it's going to pick a number between 1 and 10. Let's say it picks 7. Guess is equal to 0. While 0, it checks this condition. 0 not equal to 7. That's true. 0 is not equal to 7. So then the computer says, all right, enter a number to guess. I input 5. It goes down here, says, 5 is less than 7. It outputs your guess was too low. It loops back around, and then it checks that condition. 5 not equal to 7. Is that statement true? Yes, it is true. 5 is not equal to 7. As long as our condition is true, this will run again. This time, I enter 9. So then, 9 is greater than 7. So my guess is greater than the secret number. Your guess was too high. It loops back around and it checks this condition. 9 not equal to 7. Is that true or is that false? That is true. 9 is not equal to 7. So our while loop continues running as long as this condition is true. Enter a number to guess. This time I input 7. 7 equals our secret num, which is 7. You have guessed a number. Then what happens is it loops back around and it says, well, 7 is not equal to 7. That is false because 7 equals 7. It is not true that 7 is not equal to 7. Because this is now evaluating the false, it exits the while loop. Let's go ahead and run this and let's see this in action. So we run it. Enter a number to guess. I'll start with 5. Your guess was too low, so I'm going to enter 10. Your guess was too high. I know it's in between 5 and 10. I enter 7. Your guess was too high, so I know the number must be 6. When I enter 6, if I'm guessing correctly, it's going to say, is 6 equal to 6 once I hit enter. It's going to output, you have guessed a number. It's going to loop back around. It's going to check to see if 6 is not equal to 6. Because that is false and 6 is equal to 6, we're going to exit that loop. So we should see it exit the program. You have guessed the number, process finished with exit code 0. That means our program has finished. We have guessed the number. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to help the channel grow. And we'll see you guys in the next Python video.